You think you're being judged on your performance, your results, your metrics, your execution, and you are, but that's not what's keeping you from getting promoted. Your company is watching five other things about you that you probably didn't even realize are being evaluated. And if you're not paying attention to them, you're blocking your own promotion. Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole Bryan, and in this video, I'm breaking down the five things your company is really watching and what to do about it. So let's get into it. Most of us, especially Black female leaders, think that if we just perform well, we'll get promoted. We think it's about hitting our numbers or delivering on projects or getting great performance reviews. And yes, those things matter, but they're only part of the picture because your company isn't just evaluating what you accomplish, they're evaluating how you accomplish it, who you're connected to, how you show up every day, and whether you understand the business. These are the invisible metrics, the things no one tells you about, but they're the difference between staying stuck and moving up. So let's break down all five. Let's start with number one, how you get results, not just what results you get. Here's an example. There's two salespeople. Both need to hit $100,000 in revenue this month. Same number, same goal. But how do they get there? Completely different. Person A grew their customer base, new clients, ethical acquisition, sustainable growth. Person B upsold existing customers on things they didn't necessarily need or want. Questionable tactics. The company's keeping an eye on them. They both hit the goal, but person A is getting promoted and person B is getting flagged. Because here's what many of us never realize. Your results do not happen in a vacuum. Your company is watching how you get those results. They're watching your approach. They're watching your reputation, your ethics, the effort you put in, how you treat people along the way. That's why you see leaders who don't always hit their quantitative objectives, but are still with the company and sometimes still getting promoted. It's because of the how they went about it, not just the what. So if you're only focused on the what, you're missing half the equation. Number two is who you affiliate with inside your organization. People see who you eat lunch with, who you're close to, who you align yourself with, and they're watching. If you're affiliating yourself with someone or some group of people who don't have a strong reputation, someone who comes in late, maybe leaves early, doesn't live up to the company's values, that's all being seen. That becomes part of the data being collected about you. It's called guilt by association, and it's very real. Meanwhile, if you're intentional about who you connect with, if you're building relationships with high achievers, well-connected people, go-to experts, that's being seen too. Now, I'm not saying you can't be friends with whomever you want, but I am saying at work, people are watching your affiliations, and those affiliations signal something about you. So the question is, are you being strategic about who you're visibly connected to inside your company? Because whether you realize it or not, your network is sending a message about your trajectory. Number three is who are you outside your company? In this day and age with social media, with post-meeting chatter, with what did you do this weekend conversations, what you do outside of work is absolutely being observed. Let me give you a real example. I had a colleague, we'll call her Dina. Dina was an exceptional HR person, like top tier. We loved her expertise and she was that good. But Dina was also a big partier. She would come into work from a night out, bloodshot eyes, sometimes sleeping under her desk. Her reputation for being a strong HR expert was solid, but her reputation for partying hard was equally solid. And when it came time for her to move up, she struggled because, yes, people knew and valued her HR expertise, but they also saw her as someone who wasn't the future of the organization. Her values, her choices outside of work, they were frowned upon. She never got written up, but her reputation was set and it blocked her. So here's the lesson. Your off hours reputation shapes your on hours opportunities. When people have access to what you do and who you are outside the organization, through social media, through casual conversation, that becomes part of the full picture that they have of you. So you need to ask yourself, what story is your outside life telling people about your leadership? Number 4 is how you make your boss look. Now, most of us think our boss's job is to support us, to advocate for us, to clear the path for us. And at the manager and director level, sure, that's definitely part of it. But here's the shift that happens at the executive level. Your job becomes making your boss look good to their boss. So your company is watching. Do you bring problems or do you bring solutions? Do you CC your boss on drama or do you shield them from all that noise? Do you make their job easier or do you make it harder? Because here's the reality, your boss's success is your pathway to promotion. If your boss looks good because of you, they're going to want to bring you with them when they move up. They're going to want to advocate for you. They're going to make sure you're in the room. But if you're constantly adding to their plate, creating more work for them, making them look bad to their leadership, you're not getting promoted. You're getting managed out. So the question is, are you strategically managing up? Are you making your boss's life easier? Are you helping them to shine also? Because that's what your company is watching. And number 5, for me, this is the big one. Whether you know the business, not just your function. Now, here's what I see all the time. We as Black women spend years and thousands of dollars becoming deep, deep subject matter experts in all types of areas: HR, marketing, tech, finance, whatever your discipline is. And that expertise, it's important. It got you to the level that you're at right now. But here's the shift. The higher you go inside your organization, and frankly, inside any organization, the more your decisions impact the entire company, not just your team or your department. So understanding the business becomes more important than your technical expertise. Your company is watching. Do you know how the company makes money? How it loses money? Do you understand external factors, industry trends, and competitors? Can you articulate your company's unique differentiator? Do you know the 2 to 3 year outlook for the industry and for your company? Do you speak the language of business impact or only the language of your specialty area? Here's an example. You're in a meeting. You're making a case for resources for your team because we all need more resources, right? Are you framing it as my team needs this from that narrow lens? Or are you framing it as this investment will drive market share, reduce churn, and position us ahead of our competitors? The business lens. That's the difference that I'm talking about. Because if you only see what's right in front of you, your team, your department, your function, your company won't trust you with bigger decisions. You have to be able to see the whole board, not just the piece that you're moving. And this is where so many of us Black women get stuck. We are excellent at our jobs. We know our discipline inside and out, but we don't take the time to learn the true business. And that's what's blocking us from the C-suite. So let's recap. Your company is watching 5 things that you probably don't realize are blocking your promotion. The first is how you get results, not just what results you get. The second is who you affiliate with inside the organization. The third is who you are outside of the organization. The fourth is how you make your boss look, so managing up. And the fifth, whether you know the actual business, not just your function or specialty area. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick one of these 5s and audit yourself this week. Just one. Notice where you might be falling short and start making a shift. Because here's the thing, you can be excellent at your job and still not get promoted if you're not paying attention to these 5 things. Drop a comment and let me know which of these 5 surprised you the most. Which one do you need to work on? And if this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button. New videos drop every Thursday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next week, Lady Leader, I'm Dr. Nicole, and I'm reminding you that the future of leadership is Black and female.